Today we are going to talk about something very crucial, not about the trophy position, racquet drop or pronation, but this first part of your serve. Believe me, if that beginning is rushed or shaky, everything else that comes after just falls apart. I start my service motion, I load my back foot, then I make a small turn, place my elbow in the position where it will be in the trophy position, and what is more important, I toss the ball. I do it smoothly. I start slowly at the beginning of my tossing motion and then gradually speed it up. The same with the racket lift. I raise my racket smoothly so that I can feel the weight of the racket. I feel my motion. Again, this first part of your serve is so important, and everything should be done smoothly, without any rushed or abrupt motion. Many players make the mistake of starting with one quick, jerky movement. They toss the ball too suddenly, instead of being smooth at the beginning, and it leads to inconsistent toss. Also, they lead their racket too fast, and often they skip their trophy position and start the acceleration when the racket has already started dropping into the loop. Again, we need to store energy in this phase of our service motion when we get into the trophy position. Imagine a wave in the ocean. The wave gradually gathers its power as it rolls forward, and only then does it crash into the shore. The serve should be the same. Gradually build up energy. If something blocks the wave, like a breakwater, the wave loses power. Same happens with the serve. If you do this rushed, jerky movement, you lose rhythm and power. Let's take a look at how the pros do it. Pay attention how they do this first part of their service motion. If you just start learning your service motion, I highly recommend from the very first steps, go slow. When you learn your trophy position or performing your first shadow swing, be smooth. Go even slower than it will need in real serve, because it's easier to build it up later. But if you go too fast from the very first steps, it's much harder to slow it down later when you learn your service motion. When I work with kids, I just stand in front of them and show the movement, first without the ball, then with the ball. For them it's not about the explanation. It's about seeing and copying my rhythm. Same I do with adults, but in these cases I need to explain why we need to go slow. And again, it's harder to change this habit when they get used to go too fast. If you have this habit to go too fast at the beginning of the source motion, I highly recommend work on it. Pronation, cartwheel motion, acceleration phase, all these things are important. No doubt about it, but from my point of view, this first part of your service motion is underrated. And it's like domino effect. If you are wrong here at the beginning, you will be wrong during your acceleration phase. So, first thing you need to do is to work on your serve like at half power. Because if you try to hit as hard as you can, most likely you will go too fast, like you do, and we need to change it. So, serve at half power, and I recommend to do it against the fence or the wall, because you need to focus on your motion, not on your target. Start with your shadow swing. Pull, put all your focus on this first part of your motion. Feel the weight of your racket. Go smooth. Once you get the hang of it, try to hit the ball. But again, go slow. And your goal is to work on this phase of your motion, this first part of your swing. Again, don't try to make a hole in your fence. Go slow. It looks easy, but it's not. And I know it's hard to break this habit when you go too fast and now you learn how to go slow. But be patient. Maybe at the beginning you will not able to hit the ball at all. It go and be like this, and sometimes the ball will drop into your head or your back. But again, stick with it. Keep practicing, keep tossing. Be smooth here. Believe me, that is the way you can improve your serve. You can do it.